Morning, student. Welcome back in this class. I hope you are healthy and safe at your home. This is the class 9 subject social science, and today we are going to discuss chapter number first of history, and the topic name is the French Revolution. This is the lecture 1, and this chapter we will cover into 7 to 8 lecture. And student, the French Revolution is the part of the modern history, and in modern history we will discuss about the French Revolution, the Russian Revolution, and the rise of Nazism in Germany. So student, the French Revolution is a landmark in history of Europe and the world. And after the French Revolution, all the old tradition and institution came to an end and new political ideas of liberty, equality and fraternity developed. So, so student, let's start and in this so student, today we are going to discuss some topic. Firstly, we will discuss about French society. During 18th century, the French society divided into three estates, and after that we will discuss about the struggle to survive, due to whose population it was very difficult to survive. And after that, the growing of middle class mean third state member came together and formed middle class group. So student, let's start and firstly we will discuss about the French society. The French Revolution occurred on 14 July 1789 in Paris, and it is the picture of Bastille, and Bastille was the prison of Paris. And on the date of 14 July 1789, more than 7,000 men and women they came together and they destroyed Bastille on 14 July 1789. So it was the day of French Revolution. So, what were the reason of French Revolution? So, firstly, we will discuss about the story of France. The first topic is the French society during the late 18th century. You know, student, French Revolution occurred on 14 July 1789, and before French Revolution in 1774, Louis XVI became the king of France and he belonged to Bourbon family. And he was only 20 years old. He married to the Asturian princess Mary Antoinette, and upon his accession, means when he became to the king of France, he found an empty treasure, means the budget of the government, the total income of the government totally empty. So the French society during the French Revolution, Louis XVI became the king of France. So firstly we discuss about Louis XVI, and Louis XVI was the king of France during the French Revolution. He was born on 23rd August 1754 at the Palace of Versailles, France. Versailles, Versailles is the palace of France, and he was born on 1754, and after 20 year he became the king of France, and he died on 21st January 1793 at the place of de la Concorde in Paris. And Louis XVI was the last Bourbon king of France. He was the last king of France. And next is Mary Antoinette, and she is the wife of Louis XVI. She was born on 2nd November 1755 in Austria, and Austria is the neighboring country of France. And she was died on 16th October 1793 at the place of de la Concorde, and this palace situated in Paris in France. So, and next is reason for empty treasure. When Louis XVI became king of France, the treasury of France was empty because long years of war drained the financial resources, because most of the French king were involved in war which emptied their treasury, and they spent lots of amount on war equipment. So they drained out the financial resources of France. Second, maintaining an extravagant court at immense place of Versailles. There was very big palace of Versailles, and cost of maintaining a court was very high, and Louis XVI and his wife also very extravagant, and they spent large amount on luxury and comfort life. So this factor were the reason for empty treasure. This was the Palace of Versailles, and it was very difficult to maintain of this Versailles court, and cost of maintaining was very high during the French Revolution. After that, lenders means who gave the credit to the Louis XVI, and they began to charge 10% interest on loan. After that, to meet the regular expenses just like cost of maintaining an army, the court, running government offices, so Louis XVI had increased taxes. And after that, French society in 18th century was divided into three estates. And just like first estate, it included clergy, mean church system, and second state included nobility, rich and aristocrats, and third state included big businessmen, trader, labor, etc. And all taxes paid by third state member. After that, the French society were divided into three states. First state included clergy, and second included nobility, and third included in third state and included such as a peasant, farmer, trader, businessman, lawyer, etc. After that, first state included clergy. Clergy means clergy means those people who control the church system, and nobility means rich and aristocrat people, means high society, high status, and rich people. And third estate included big businessman, merchant, court official, lawyer, peasant, artisans, small peasant, landless labor, and servant, means all poor people, they were included in third state. So firstly we will discuss about first. Next topic is French society. During 18th century, French society was divided into three estates, and the first estate, it was called clergy. And in clergy, it included the group of person who have special function in the church, means those person who control the church system, and they have their own land and own wealth. On wealth means on income, and they enjoyed privileges, means they enjoyed basic facility by birth like exemption from paying taxes to the state, means they enjoyed privileges, they enjoyed many facility, and they had not paid any taxes, and they had right to vote also. And the clergy also collected a tax tied from the peasant, and peasant they gave their production of 1/10 of production to the clergy. So we can say that in clergy they control the church system, and they collected taxes, and they enjoyed privileges, and they enjoyed right to vote, and they enjoyed basic facility. And second state, it included nobility. Nobility means rich and high status people. It included rich and aristocrat people of the state, means rich and highly status people, and they enjoyed the privileges of exemption from paying taxes of the state, mean they enjoyed the privileges, means basic facility, and they had not paid any type of taxes. They had right to vote also, and they enjoyed feudal privileges also. Feudal means, feudal in this system, people were given land and protection by noblemen, and had to work and fight for them in return. So they say nobility, they have feudal privileges, and second state and first state they have a right to vote, and they enjoyed the basic facility, and they assumption paying taxes of the state. Next point is third state, and third state included all businessmen, labor, merchants, lawyer, peasant, artisans, and landless labor. Means all poor person, mostly poor person, they included in third state, and they had no privileges by birth, and they had to pay direct taxes called tile. They had paid taxes, and they had not a right to vote. And tax tile means tax to be paid directly to the state government on articles of everyday consumption like salt and tobacco. So third state It included all labor, all merchants, lawyer, peasant, artisan, and all landless labor. And they had no privileges by birth, and they had not right to vote, and they also paid direct tax. It is called tile. So all taxes paid by third state members. And peasant made up of about 90% of the population, means in a French society 90% people were peasant, and 60% of the land was owned by noble and church and the other richer member of the third state. And peasants were forced to work, means most of the peasants, they were forced to work in the house of nobles and their land, and they forcefully serve in the army or participate in the building roads. So all the privileges taken by first state and second state, and the peasant 90% peasant were they have not their own land, and they were forced to work in the house of a rich person and their land. And they also serve in the army, say participate in the army, and also participate in the building roads. So the condition of third state was very bad at the time of French Revolution. And the next topic is the struggle to survive. During the French Revolution, people could not fulfill their basic necessity of life because due to huge population, the population increased from 23 million in 1715 to 28 million in 1789, and due to huge population, the demanded of food grains also increased. And after that, the price of bread had increased because production of grains could not match with the demand. So the price of bread has increased, and which has the staple diet. Staple diet means which has the important diet for the majority. So the price of bread had increased, and most of the workers were employed as a laborer, and their wages were fixed. But wages did not match with the rise in the price. And the next topic is the gap between rich and poor widened because due to huge population and price of bread had increased, and the wages did not match with the rise in the prices. So the gap between poor and rich widened, and things become worse whenever drought reduced the harvest. Due to drought, their crops were destroyed by drought, so things become very difficult for the people, and they could not fulfill their basic necessity. So next is this lead to a subsistence crisis occurred in France during the old regime. During the old regime means describe the society and institution of France before 1789, and due to high prices of bread, due to huge population, it was very difficult to survive. So this condition, it was called subsistence crisis, and subsistence crisis occurred in France during the old regime means before 1789. And subsistence crisis, it is a situation, and it is an extreme situation where the basic means of livelihood are endangered, means when a person cannot fulfill their basic needs of life, it is called subsistence crisis. And in France, subsistence crisis occurred during the old regime, means before the 1789. Next topic is growing middle class. In 18th century, French society divided into three estates, and all taxes paid by third state member. So in 18th century, a new social group emerged who were known as middle class group, and they had become rich by expanding their business, and they earned their wealth and their income through trade and from manufacturing goods of silk and woolen textile, and that were either exported or bought by the richest member of the society. And in middle class group included trader, lawyer, and administration official, and all the members were educated and professional, and they wanted to change the society. After that, all the people were educated, and they believed in the idea of privileges on merit, and not on birth, and they wanted to change the society. They provided privileges on the merit. So these ideas are based on freedom and equal laws and opportunity for all in the society. They believe that no group of society should be privileged by birth, and these ideas were highlighted by some philosophers. The three philosophers are John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Montesquieu. So, and next is the ideas of philosopher. And philosopher like John Locke, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and Montesquieu considered that middle class was sole responsible for revolution, and they spread the idea of freedom, equal laws, and opportunity for all. And they wrote some books. And John Locke, they wrote a book, Two Treatises of Government. And after that, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, he also wrote a book, The Social Contract. And Montesquieu, he wrote a book, The Spirit of the Laws. And the first philosopher was John Locke, and John Locke wrote a book, and in his book, Two Treatises of Government, Locke disproved the doctrine of divine and absolute right of monarch, and he wanted to change the society. He wanted to destroy the monarchy system. And according to John Locke, no individual is created superior by God, and no individual can have any divine power, and they have any absolute power to rule over there. And he believed that every person, they have on right to vote, right to speech, and right to expression. So he totally criticized the monarchy system from the country. Is Jean-Jacques Rousseau. Jean-Jacques Rousseau, he wrote a book, and his book name was Social Contract. And he gave the idea to form a government based on social contract between people and their representative. Means he wanted to change the monarchy system also, and he also wanted to society based on people and their representative. So he wrote a book, The Social Contract. And next is Montesquieu. Montesquieu was a great philosopher of his time, and he wrote a book, The Spirit of the Laws. And in his book, he advised a division of power within the government between the legislative, executive, and the judiciary. And he believed in the supremacy of laws and the separation of three organs of the government. Means legislative means to make laws, executive mean to implemented law, and judiciary means law, supreme court, high court, and local court. And they believe that power should be divided into three organ of the government, and this model of the government was accepted by USA also after the 13 colony declared their independence from Britain. Means this model also adopted by USA. So also all these philosophers, they wanted to change the society, and they wanted to spread the idea of freedom, equal laws, and opportunity for all in the society. And after that, these ideas were spread among the people through books and newspaper with the news that Louis XVI planned to impose further tax. Means Louis XVI wanted to change the tax system, and they wanted to improve the taxes, more taxes, and all taxes paid by third state member also. So due to this policy, the state got anger and protest, and they started protest against the system of privileges among the people. So the most important reason is imposed of taxes by Louis XVI. So many people, they wanted to protest against the system of privileges among the people. So student, today your homework, first you have to revise chapter and do following questions. Question number 1: which French emperor helped the American colonies to gain independence? Question number 2: when did the French Revolution occur? Question number 3: describe the French division of society. And question number fourth, what were the causes for the empty treasure of France under Louis XVI? Question number fifth, what is subsistence crisis? Mention any two factors responsible for this in France. And question number six, why did the French government increases the taxes? All question you have done in your fear notebook. Thank you. Keep learning.